All right. Welcome back, everybody, to a busy show on Wednesday. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Really pumped. We got an awesome game on deck.
hmm Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be the biggest game of the year. I think we said that about the first one. And the first one didn't really disappoint. It disappointed more as a fan of the Seahawks. But if you were just a guy watching that game with no rooting interest and the game came down to a 60-yard field goal, um, I'd say that wasn't a bad game, even though Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions. So let's not forget about that. Let's not forget that Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions last game, and we still almost won. So
Yeah, yeah. I'm really excited to talk everything Seahawks Rams here with you on the show, and we have a grandpa game recap to talk about. I'm interested to hear your thoughts with Grandpa Philip Rivers and his game against Seattle this past week with your unique perspective. And yeah, we got a jam packed show for everybody today.
I think they're looking past it, and I think the element of surprise with Philip Rivers coming back is gone. So the 49ers, don't be surprised if they kind of roll over him next week. Week's worth of tape on it. When, to be honest, all you had to do, and I was a fan in the stands, I said, okay, they're going to run it on first down. They're going to run it on second down. And they're going to throw a quick pass on third down. And they just kept doing it over and over and over again. And it was kind of frustrating. But I guess you can look at this game one of two ways. One, they didn't fall into the trap of the trap game and they, found a way to win ugly. Or you can look at it as, oh my God, the sky is falling. And this offense is not doing what it's supposed to. So what's your takeaways? Which guy are you? Are you in the middle?
I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, it's really, really easy to think of that game as a trap game, knowing what's on the line this week. Especially, I think if the Rams Seahawks game was just a normal next week Sunday game, I think maybe that probably would have made that trap a little easier to not fall into. But because it's Thursday, right? It is right around the corner. Man, there's a lot of pressure to not think about what's immediately after this game. And I mean, I thought for the most part, they, the defense did what we thought they should be doing. Held a really talented running back to minimal damage. Um, Kind of got what we thought with a 44-year-old quarterback slinging the rock, and the frustration on the other side of that coin is there for me in terms of the sky is falling with the lack of run game, the fact that this defense that we were playing against is bottom third of the league against the pass. We weren't great in that regard this game. So there's a funk for sure, but I don't see it as
Mm-hmm.
like the sky is falling just because the cause of the trap, like everything lined up for that to be the trap game. And they didn't fall in it. They did everything they could to try, but they found
Mm-hmm.
Jason Myers found a way.
Yeah. I didn't think honestly, I wasn't worried about losing the game until the Colts hit that 60-yard field goal. I kept thinking, oh man, the Seahawks are gonna find a way. We're a better team. We're gonna find a way to win. And they hit that 60-yarder, and I go, you've got to be kidding me.
Yep.
And it was good. That happened in the end zone, in the field goal post, right in front of me. And I was like, there's 0% chance that he makes this before it happens because I'm like, whatever. It's a 60-yarder. He makes it. And then, props to Jason Myers scoring all the points. Special teams don't usually get a lot of credit. That's kind of what won. He kind of won us the game I will say special teams kind of suck. We lost the field position battle all game, and that's why this game was like this. I think our average starting position on the field was around the 20-yard line. Theirs was 35. I mean, so that's it's hard to win games when you're starting minus 15 from them basically every time. So
Yeah, it's a good takeaway, and I think that with this matchup, it's you take it with a grain of salt. You're thankful for the win, and you look forward. You understand. Hey, there's definitely cause for concern offensively for Seattle. But you look at Sam Darnold's game against the Colts, 22-36, 271. Everybody's acting like he did a terrible game. I mean, he played pretty well. And it's just you have to finish once you get down the field. And for one reason or another, they didn't. And it just turned into a kicking contest. And you're going to be that way every now and again through the year. And they did the minimum to win the game. And take the win, you move on because there's a big one on Thursday. And that's really all. That's really all you can say. I was disappointed, and maybe being there, you probably had a better perspective of it than what I did watching TV. I really thought we were going to wind up blitzing a little bit more than what we wound up doing. Seattle only got one sack on the whole day. I just kind of was.
And he fell down on that sack too.
Yeah,
I mean, that he kind of sacked himself.
Really,
it counted, but on the stat sheet it counted. But yeah, that was another one of those things. I don't think they wanted to show him too much before Thursday. I don't know if that's me just being a psycho fan, like thinking. But I think they were holding, even the coaching staff was holding a lot back in preparation for Thursday.
I can get behind that line of thinking. Makes me feel better about tomorrow. Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, and honestly, Phillip Rivers was getting the ball out very quick. He was getting the ball out insanely fast. The ball came out of his hand once it was in the air, it was very slow and like kind of went all over the place. But he was getting it out of there very fast to the point where I was like, oh, okay, I can see why we're not getting to him like we're used to, which is scary because that's what Stafford is. Stafford gets the ball out quick.
Yeah, and he's actually got zip, so it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. Coming out of this game, we do have one injury that happened. I think I read it. It was on the game-winning field goal. It happened super late. I want to say it happened on the game-winning field goal. Charles Cross getting hurt.
Yeah, I didn't know when it happened. I didn't know until Monday or Tuesday, right? So
yeah.
Yesterday, I guess. Sorry, this week is flying by. We're playing on Thursday. So I didn't know. I didn't know until yesterday that he was hurt, and then obviously today we hear he's out, which is low. So Josh Jones better step up this week.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of chatter in terms of Sundell coming back, playing center, and how that's affecting our run game. I want to hear from your perspective, being at the game, because there are a number of people that are complaining about how ineffective Seattle's run game has been. And you've mentioned it here on the show in the past, how you look at run lanes and things like that and how linemen make that kind of stuff happen. what do you see when you're at the game and you're watching these guys trying to run the ball?
The offensive line is a weak link. I think we all know that. Yeah, there ain't much there. Do you know? Sorry, I know I'm kind of laggy today, but do you know the last time the Seahawks had a 100-yard rusher this season?
I have no idea.
Pittsburgh.
Wow, a long time ago.
Week 3. That's the last time the Seahawks had a 100-yard rusher this year.
Jeez.
So, yeah, I believe that's week 3. I'm sorry for my connection. But anyways, yeah, I think obviously the offensive line is the issue because we have the running backs that are capable of 100-yard games, and we could get nothing going on Sunday. You even texted me during the game. You said I'd be booing too. I said why. I was being a smart ass, but I forgot to respond to you after that. But yeah, the run game was ineffective. That's part of the reason why we couldn't pass the ball. JSN had a rare drop.
It was crazy
on Sunday. I don't know if you remember that.
I thought the end of the world was coming.
Yeah, I didn't know he could drop the ball.
Yeah, it really rare from him.
Papa J.
There we go, Papa J. Old quarterbacks have no choice but to throw fast. Yeah, true. Very true. What do you think about?
Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
I'm gonna keep.
It's worse than usual today. This is.
It is. That's why I'm throwing stuff to you. I don't want to have to depend on you spitting out questions to me. I'm assuming you can hear me well, so that's the tone of the show has shifted a little bit, and it kind of feels like a Joe Stevens interview. But I'm just assuming that I'm good on your end, and you can hear what I'm saying. So we're all going to depend on you being able to hear the questions. But like in terms of the passing game, you mentioned JSN. Rashid Shaheed showed up pretty good this past game. He had 7 targets. So did Cooper Kupp. Other guys other than JSN showing up in the passing game. I feel like we've wanted that for a little while from this offense. Did that step out for you watching the game, seeing 22 get involved?
Oh, Shaheed, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of one of the unsung heroes of the game. I kept saying Rashid Shahid. That's my guy. On stretch, I mean, that his catch in the last drive, that really jump started the whole thing. So
yeah, definitely an impact player there. And,
guys, I'm gonna restart my internet. Yeah, I can't do this. I'm gonna exit out.
I'll hold the fort down. I'll hold the
my
fort
internet
down.
and
I got you. Well, it's just me now, so welcome. I'm excited to move off of this game and talk about Seahawks Rams. We're going to bring up here the Rams injury report simply because Joe's not here to tell me no. So a lot of people on this injury report, none bigger than Devontae Adams. Got hurt last week. It's doubtful he's going to play this week. It's probably more doubtful that he's going to even return the week after that. It just seems to be a leg injury of some kind that is really plaguing him. And knee hamstring is what that's listed as. It doesn't look like he's coming in. Brandon Fisk, defensive end, did not participate. He's questionable. And it kind of looks like that they're going to be a little thin there on the defensive end front as well. Higbee, Tyler Higbee, their tight end, also out. Unspecified for the game status for this week. Really interesting to see that the Rams are as injured as they are. Well, hey, Joe, welcome back. Happy to
Came
have
back,
you.
come back on the phone. Seemed to work last time.
Yeah.
So, sorry if I sound weird. I'm sure it's better than before.
All right. We're talking about the injury report for this week. Not a lot other than Charles Cross to be concerned about for Seattle. Everybody else is new, or new to the world, but not new to us in terms of people that are out. There are of no injuries for the Rams this week that can play a big factor into this week's game. None bigger than Devontae Adams being out with a knee, hamstring, leg injury, and it's not just doubtful that he will not play this week, but more than likely will also sit out next week. So big loss there for them. Tyler Higbee's also out, at least out of practice for today. His unspecified game status leaves a little bit to wonder about. And then the other injury I thought was interesting is that Brandon Fisk is out with an ankle injury, defensive end. They could be thin on the pass rush this week, questionable. So that bodes well for our loss with Cross there on the offensive line. So a number of injuries to really sort through before Thursday night.
Yeah. Do I sound better now, by the way? Am I less laggy?
Oh, you are so much better.
Okay. Yeah, the big one is how are they going to miss that 1 yard, or how are they going to recover from that 1 yard Devontae Adams had against us last time? No, in all seriousness, I think that's a big gain for us. What's the other one? Higbee. So that's going to make Turd Ferguson play a little bit more this game, the tight end from Oregon. But I guess he's been playing a lot more anyways, regardless. And don't they have a safety? Maybe it wasn't this. Maybe he's on IR, but don't they have a safety that played for him last game against us that isn't available this game?
Jalen McCullough.
Yeah, so I guess he was kind of like they're trying to make him like Nicky Manwari, and so yeah, that'll be a. I'll take all we can get. To be honest, I'm not one of those guys that I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, I want to see both teams at full strength. I'm not. I want to see all their backups in, and us really dominate. So yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the injury report pretty straightforward. It is obviously going to be a lot more emphasis on Puka Nacua in the passing game. But let me tell you, the Rams, they as of late don't have a whole lot of problems running the ball. They have a two-headed monster there that I think, and I mean this could be our keys to the game that man, I think has the potential to cause us fits. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum right now are playing some of their best ball. And I know we really haven't been super tested in the run game. Our run defense has been very, very good, but this is kind of us getting like the best version of us, right? We had hoped for so long to have a two-headed monster in the backfield, and kind of out of nowhere, the Rams have one, and we're going to have to figure out how to deal with that.
Yeah, kind of strength on strength too. I like our run defense against anybody, and from what I hear, Blake Corum's really coming into his own, which I'm surprised he hasn't. I thought honestly, right out of the gate, Blake Corum was going to be the best running back out of that class. Obviously, he's a slow developer because he hasn't been until now, but yeah, I don't know. I like our run defense against. I mean, look at what we did to him last time. Look at what we, it was just those chunk plays that we have to eliminate from last game. But really, they only had. I know I'm kind of going too much into the last game against them, but just got to eliminate those chunk plays against, Kyron Williams and Blake Horn. But really, they only drove on us twice last time we played them. So,
and then another weapon for LA that I feel like wasn't a big deal in the first matchup, but in the last couple weeks, I've been seeing more and more of him just like peeking over at the Rams, trying to wonder what they're doing. Is Kobe Parkinson, of all people,
yeah,
becoming a bit of a focal point here in this offense.
Yeah, I kind of hate that, right? Because I felt like he could have been that here. But, oh shit, I forgot to. Yeah, I mean, that McVay always uses his tight ends really well, right? That's why Higbee's been good forever. That's why Gerald Everett got a contract here because of how he performed with the Rams. I think Sean McVay, the way he uses tight ends, is actually pretty good.
Yeah, and we never have any problems ever covering tight ends ever. So
no, especially those screen games. There was a group message in our fantasy football group, and they're like, "Can the Seahawks stop a screen?" And I'm like, "Dude, they haven't been able to stop the screen since like 2014. I wouldn't really, I wouldn't really count on it happening this game." So,
for sure.
One thing I wanted to ask before I forget is, what do you think of Robbie Utes being a healthy scratch and them having Brady Russell?
I was so mad. I look. I'm a big fullback guy. I want to see true fullbacks going out there and doing fullback things. And yeah, when Brady Russell dropped that wide open throw, where there ain't nobody 20 yards from him.
I don't even remember that play.
They even mentioned it on the broadcast, man. They were like, yeah, he doesn't get a ton of playing time. And when coaches trust you with that scheme and you get your opportunity, you have to make it. And he just dropped it. And they're like, he's probably not going to get his number called too often if that's going to be the case. So I don't think we're going to see too much of Brady Russell moving forward. But yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if Boots is back in, because Brady Russell, actually, that's what I was confused, because during team intros, they introduced the offense last game, and they said fullback Brady Russell, and I was like, what? And I thought Oots was hurt, but I guess not. I guess he was a healthy scratch. So,
yeah.
Yeah. What else? What else are you thinking? What are you thinking? What do you think we got to do to stop Pat Stafford? Sorry, Pat Stafford.
I mean, pass rush has to get home. I have not been a fan of our linebacker play lately in pass coverage. That has to be better. And it's kind of like the last 3 weeks or so, it's just slowly been dipping. And which is so odd, because we were injured at one point in the year, and we talked so much about our next man up mentality, and it was really that unit that was so impressive, flying everywhere, hitting really hard, making big plays, and now that we're healthy there, haven't seen that same kind of production. So
we did against Minnesota. Oh, that was 4 weeks ago, wasn't it? We played Minnesota before we played Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I guess 3 weeks it's been.
And we played a third string quarterback in Minnesota, so I'm not too thrilled about comparing those games. But yeah, I just, linebacker play has to be better, and we'll see. I mean, you said it best. It's strength on strength. They're going to try to run the ball to open up their pass game. We're going to try to pass the ball to open up a run game, it looks like, and it's strength on strength. So we'll see where it goes. But I really think that I've said since the beginning of the year, Sam Darnold's got to have multiple times, multiple shots to be in the moment. and he's done it this year. He's been in those moments, and there's been some times where he sank, and you take a look at this Colts game. Yeah, it's a trap game, but at the end of the day, he made a couple throws that you had to make.
And to be fair, he did it against the Rams too the first time. I think a lot of people are forgetting. I know the 4 interceptions are kind of what lost us the game, but when it mattered most, he did. He drove us down the field and put us in position to kick a game-winning field goal.
And people forget that 49ers game. He drove them down the field in the red zone, and it's just Bosa being Bosa down there, getting that strip sack. So he's been in those moments, and now you got to – this is it. There's no shying away from it. You got to perform. So I don't want to spend so much time, though, heaping all of that expectation on Sam, because at the end of the day, we are going to make the playoffs, even though mathematically there's situations where we don't.
I noticed that. Yeah, I was like, oh, we haven't clinched yet. I'm pretty sure we could lose out and be fine.
But we're gonna make it. It's gonna be okay. The one thing that I know I've told you before that I want to say again is the reason why Seattle hired Mike McDonald is to beat McVay and Shanahan. And over these next 3 weeks, you're going to figure out, can we do that? I think we are as healthy as we have been. We have the most to play for. Did this hire make us into the team we want to be this year? We're going to know. I'm really, really, really curious to know how many stops he's going to pull against the Rams this week. Because at the end of the day, we brought in a young defensive-minded coach to shut both of these guys down. And I'm pumped, man. I hope he nails it. I hope he crushes it. I hope he calls a great game.
Yeah. And I think he will. And I know I'm kind of backtracking to what you wanted to quit talking about in the quarterback. But I think the Darnold Stafford comparisons actually, I was thinking about the other day, because they go, oh, Sam can't win the big one. And they're going, well, Matt Stafford's a Hall of Fame quarterback, right? But if you look at Stafford, the first 10 years of his career, how many big games did he win? Yeah. None. And I get he's in Detroit, but they put him in position a few times, one being up here against the Legion of Boom, and we were kind of past our prime. It was 2015, and he just kind of pissed down his leg. So, or it was 2016. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good game. Strength on strength, ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we have to run the ball a little bit better than we did last week, to be honest. So I think we might need a defensive score. Let's see here. You want to get to news?
I don't have a ton.
I have a few.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. Oh, yes.
All right. Time to unveil the ugliest uniform in the NFL. I want to win. We're probably not going to look very good doing it. I hate these, dude.
I thought you liked them.
Since when? You're being such a smart ass. Okay. Sorry. I was like, when did I ever like that?
Yeah, stamp of approval since day one.
Yeah. The good thing with these uniforms, we'll get one signature win in them, and then we're never gonna wear them again. Because I think the rivalry deal for our division is over after this year, right? I think they choose 2 divisions every year. We'll get one signature win. People are going to be like, oh, remember those uniforms we wore when we beat the Rams? We should wear those again, but they're not. And they're going to do white throwbacks next year. This is paving the way for the away throwbacks, and I think those will be very clean. Yeah. I do like. I kind of like the helmet though.
I really want to see what it looks like on TV. I know you're going to have a much better look in real life, but yeah, it's going to look sweet.
Probably they'll look like the Ducks. If we're being honest, it's probably what they're going to look like, just like Oregon. Okay. 1 out of 10 the uniform before we leave.
3.
I'll give it a 2. I don't know if you saw this at all, but Joe Burrow, they asked him what?
Papa J. So is Seattle trying and get Joe Burrow and let Sam go? So Papa J saw it.
These 49ers fans are such smartasses. I saw he was like, "Oh, this one's a trap game for the Rams." Blah blah. The 49ers are really rooting for us because there's a way for them to get the 1 seed if they win out, and the Seahawks win tomorrow. They get the 1 seed, but I just don't see that happening, to be honest. So, but yeah, a reporter asked Joe Burrow if he could see not being quarterback in 2026. And he said, no. And then they said, have you ever thought about being a quarterback for a different team in the NFL? And he said, you think about a lot of things. So there's some drama going on in Cincy.
That's wild.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't really blame him. Their ownership group sucks. They're like the cheapest owners in football. They opened a practice. They didn't have an indoor practice facility until like 2015. I don't know if you remember that. And it's cold in Cincinnati. So imagine that getting prepared to play like Atlanta in December in Cincinnati, Ohio. And you're just practicing outside all week and going to play against New Orleans or Atlanta somewhere in a dome down south. It just doesn't make sense. But they're cheap, so.
Yeah, it's so strange, but like I could really see him pull like, oh, you're gone. I don't know.
Alarm went off. Sorry.
Oh, there you go. I can see him pulling
Now I can't hear you. I'm an idiot.
How about now?
1 second.
How about now? Man, alarms really ruin everything. He's coming. He's coming back. And there he is.
Yeah, sorry about that. My alarm went off on my phone. And for some reason I clicked end and I couldn't hear you anymore.
I find it really interesting he could pull a Carson Palmer and just threaten retirement and then demand a trade and then leave.
It's just wild because he's from Cincinnati.
I know.
Let's see what else we got here. I don't know if you saw this, but Brandon Ayuk just kind of forfeited his $25 million. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
I
haven't seen him in a month.
Yeah, and they were like, I guess the NFLPA gave him an option to appeal to get his $25 million back, and he said no. I mean, what do you think? That's pretty insane.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a him thing or upper management thing or what's going on.
It has to be a him thing. All he has to do is show up and like take a nap all day, and he's getting his money. But that's weird. I guess he's like no call or ghosting teammates and shit.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
Oh, he's alive. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, I would figure he's alive. It's just, when people start acting weird in the NFL, you kind of think,
Antonio Brown.
Yeah. So
I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's just sick of their shit over there in Santa Clara. I wouldn't want to show up either. What do we have here? Puka Nacua bitching about the NFL refs. I don't know if you saw this. Yeah.
Talk your old crap, Buka. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he saw that after watching the Seahawks game when Jeremiah Pritchett got penalized for pass interference. To be fair, it was pass interference, like by the book, but you were letting it slide all game.
The entire game. Yeah.
Yeah, when we could have got. It's not like I'm disagreeing that was pass interference, but that play happened about 10 times that game, and it was only called that once. So, I don't disagree with him. I think he's definitely going to get fined. I don't know. You're not. That's one thing the NFL does not like is you criticizing the officials. So.
Nope. Yeah. Do you watch Flemro
Raps?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
He just did a NFL ref video.
I saw that. I didn't click it though.
It's so good. You need to watch it. He goes into a deep dive of how the refs got to this place. Like
it's
very good.
Is the moral of the story that we need full-time officials? Because that's my stance.
He advocates for like accountability, and it's in the refs like collective bargaining agreement or whatever that there's no live in-person asking of what's going on. And he's like, that needs to change. Like, if you want better refs, make them accountable at the end of the game, have them sit on a podium and answer questions. And it was just like, it was a really great video. And yeah, I highly recommend anybody go out there and watch it.
Yeah, I think they need full-time officials. I don't know. A lot of these guys, they're lawyers they're like lawyers and astronauts and shit during the regular season or during the off season. So I don't know why they couldn't just have full-time officials. What else do we have? I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, your dream came true. The Chiefs missed the playoffs. That's kind of what the moral of this headline was. I didn't really get into what Travis Kelce had to say.
Well, I did find interesting. He did comment on his podcast yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I didn't actually watch the podcast, but he was like talking about Patrick Mahomes and rehabbing to get back. And he said something along the lines of like, yeah, I know he's going to work really, really hard. He's going to push himself to be the best version of himself for next year. And I know it's really important for the Chiefs to get him back next year. Instead of saying it's really important. Yeah, we. And I was like, ooh. Like, this is it.
I think this is it. I mean, have you seen him play this year? He does. To be fair, I've only really watched him in prime time, which is about every week. So I guess I see him I guess I've watched every one of their games, but no, I'm just he's just not the same. Just dropping passes left and right, and just I don't know. He's old. We tend to forget he's the same age as Rob Gronkowski. So yeah. What else do we got?
Whoa, this is insane. This is insane.
I know your hot take of the week. Quinn Ewers going to turn this thing around in Miami.
I have proof. I have evidence.
I think Quinn Ewers sucks.
Well, I listen. I have evidence. This year, my Madden rebuild, my slow rebuild, I picked the Dolphins. And I don't know, it was about like week 3 or week 4, and I was like, I'm done with Tua. I'm getting rid of him. And my slow sim rebuild is like you slow sim all the games. So we watch, and then the traits of the people shine. And I'm 3 seasons deep right now with Quinn Ewers as my quarterback. And last year he won the MVP. This year he's 32 touchdowns and 1 interception in.
How many forced wins do you got going on there?
Zero.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, it is the craziest. I'll screenshot it, man. It is the craziest sim season I've ever done. And I made a post about it on Twitter today. I was like, don't worry, Dolphins. I have photographic proof. This will work. And I'm like, I did a slow sim. It was inspired by Mr. Hurricane. And this is what I did. And I just found out before the show, Mr. Hurricane responded to my post. He's like, those are insane stats. I was like, I know. It's the craziest thing that's happened ever on a slow sim. So yeah, Quinn Ewers, NFL MVP next year. Book it.
Okay, sure. Probably in 2 years, according to your slow sim. But are you recording this?
Am I recording it?
Yeah.
Like posting it on the channel? No, I'm not. But
You should be.
I could start. Yeah.
Yeah, big
now
old.
that I have the computer to do it. Yeah.
You can be the new big old Drewski. What's his name?
Not the expert.
Yeah, I love that guy. That guy is one of my favorite. I like Bordeaux in college football. I liked him a lot when he did, college football revamped because he was like one of the guys. One guy I can't stand is RBT. I hate that guy. You like him, don't you?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. Sick. I'm glad we got the same taste. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Quinn Ewers is going to turn around, but I think this might be a sign that Mike McDaniels might get his job back next year.
Probably.
So that's fine. I don't really care about the Dolphins at all. This is so small, it's really hard to read. Can you read this?
I saw this. Yeah.
Oh, is it about the Rams flight?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, it's like this big on my phone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're already coming up with excuses, dude. They're already coming up with excuses. Sure. I don't buy it one bit, dude. They're scared. They don't want to get on that plane.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Flight delays happen. Get over it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Sounds like you're trying to make excuses for the Rams. I think they're self-sabotaging because they're scared. They're scared to see those rivalry uniforms coming out the tunnel with green smoke.
Okay.
So, want to get the picks?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll bring them up here. I don't know.
Thank God, because I don't think I could.
All right.
Can you still see and hear me or no?
I can still see and hear you, but I don't know. I don't think you have the ability. Well, I can hear you now, but I can't see you. Yeah, now I can see you and hear you.
I do have the ability. 1 second.
Yeah, you got to be able to let it go. There we go. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Dude.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to my sleeper account and fill these out. So can you see and hear me?
I can hear you. When you have your sleeper account, you're not it switches primary stuff on phone. But anyway, let's get into the picks. So
that's fine.
We'll skip the most important game probably of the year and go to Eagles on the road. 2 Saturday games during college football season. Eagles on the road playing the Commanders.
I kind of like it. Not gonna lie, I like the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm picking Eagles as well. Marcus Mariota's been playing pretty good. Probably earned himself another year in the NFL. So good on him.
Ohana.
Packers. This is your other Saturday game. Packers on the road playing the Bears in what is more than likely for the NFC North, and Packers losing Micah Parsons this past week.
Yeah, and sounds like the Bears are leaving Rome Odunze out until the playoffs. He's nursing a hamstring. Rome's my guy. I'm still going with the Bears here. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of their season for the NFC North, but I don't think they're getting far in the playoffs. But I can see them having a home playoff game finally.
I want to see more chaos for the North, and the only way to get that is the Packers winning. So I'm picking the Packers getting the win here. Chargers on the road playing the Cowboys.
Yeah, actually, I'm on Sleeper right now, and I guess only 46% picked the Chargers. Is there something that I don't know?
Cowboys are backed up against the wall. They have to win the last 3 to have that like 1% chance
Oh,
to make it in.
they're not getting in. If that's it, if Herbert's healthy, I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah.
Which I think he is.
I'm picking the Chargers as well. Giants host 9 and the Vikings.
Classic matchup of Drake May and Jack. Probably the two most cringe quarterbacks out there.
Drake May.
Sorry, Drake May, not Jackson Dart. Sorry, Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart, yes.
And JJ McCarthy. I'm actually going with Jackson Dart, 2-12 Giants.
I am picking the Vikings. JJ's played pretty good over the last 2 weeks, so I'm picking Minnesota. And I have a buddy named Ian who loves Minnesota, and he needs some joy. So
he got JJ McCarthy. I think got the most hate, the fastest out of anybody I've ever seen on social media.
Bengals, with a emo phase, maybe Joe Burrow playing.
He did say football's not fun right now.
Playing Quinn Ewers and the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me the Bengals still. Go ahead.
Give me Miami, baby. I'm picking Miami at home. Give me Quinn Ewers. Let's go. I have no rhyme or reason for it other than he is the central figure in my Madden rebuild. And yeah, I'm rooting for him. Bucks on the road playing the Panthers in what can decide the South over the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, actually, I'm taking a surprise, dude. I'm going with the Panthers.
I am also picking Carolina. Yeah, it's their on week, man. So they gotta win. It's on and off. So this week's their on week. They gotta win.
If they win the coin toss, right? Remember at some point they were like
yes.
They were like 4-0 when winning the coin toss or something.
So yes, I just did pick Quinn Ewers to win. Jets on the road playing the Saints.
Who commented that?
A buddy of mine in Discord who should just be commenting on the YouTube chat instead.
Oh.
We could bring up your chat here on the video itself instead of spamming Discord. But anyway, thank you, Caleb, for watching. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Jets on the road playing the Saints in what will be the tank bowl of the century.
No, it's not. Tyler Shuck. Give me the Shuck.
Yeah. I think he's played his way into like being their guy. Like
who else is going to be their guy next year? The quarterback market isn't exactly great. There's
Kyler Murray. I don't know. Tua Tagovailoa is looking for a new job. I don't know. But
yeah, Mac Jones.
Maybe Mac Jones. It's hard to tell where Mac Jones is going to wind up next year. That'll be a fun offseason.
Well, he signed
2 years.
Yeah, he signed 2 years with the Santa Clara Niners because they
he made a mistake.
Well, they said I guess the rumors were, they were really happy with Sam Darnold as the backup, and they hated the fact that they lost him right after. So,
all right, so we're both picking Tyler Shuck. Bills on the road playing Shooter and the Browns.
Yeah, give me hard pick here. Give me the Bills.
Give me Buffalo as well. They need to continue the big momentum after their big win last week. Chiefs now playing meaningless games with Minshew Mania. With
I forgot about that
against the Tennessee Titans.
That's actually hilarious because I forgot that he was our backup. I think let me scroll here. I didn't pick anybody, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs still. I think the Titans suck.
I'm picking the Titans.
You just hate the Chiefs, dude.
As much as I want to see Gardner Minshew do well, he did not. I don't know if you cued in to watch the last drive with Gardner Minshew. It did not look good. So this might be like a stinker game. So I don't know. I don't know. Cam Ward's athletic, so yeah, give me Tennessee. Jacksonville playing against the Broncos in what is now a sneaky, crazy good AFC bout here at the end of the year.
Yeah. Weird.
What a time. What a time we live in.
We're on the Jaguars or the Broncos, right?
Yeah, the Jacks can make a push for the 1 seed.
Yeah, see, I'm picking my boy Sean Payton, I guess.
No way.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I don't care. Sorry. I feel like the Broncos are going to win. I really don't care that much about this game.
I'm picking Jacksonville. I think there's an upset brewing. I think Denver's due for a loss. So, yeah, give me Jacksonville. Falcons playing the Cardinals in a bird game that nobody cares about.
I do, because I said that Kirk Cousins is going to take control of this job.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm picking the Falcons regardless.
Ooh, I did say that. Oh,
oh shit.
I found a new old guy last week to root for though, so I did pick the Falcons, but I still don't care.
Okay.
Raiders gonna get the doors blown off of them going to Houston.
Dog, no way, dude. Upset of the week, Raiders. Everybody thinks they suck because they do, and think the Texans are maybe a trap game. Give me the Raiders.
No way.
Just for no reason. I don't even think Gino's playing, right? Small hands Pickett.
It's rumored he is going to play this week. He was in practice today. So.
Even better, dude. Yeah, give me the Raiders.
Okay. Steelers. Lots of big games in terms of sorting stuff out here at the end.
You didn't pick Texans or Raiders?
Oh, I said the Raiders are going to get blown out going to Houston this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Steelers on the road playing the Lions.
Yeah, this is weird, but I know the Steelers won a lot of games. I don't think they're as good as the Lions. I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah, I agree. It was kind of one of those deals where I looked at it and I was like, just believe what you've seen, and the Lions are clearly the better team here. So, give me Detroit. Big game here in the AFC. Patriots looking to bounce back, playing against the Ravens, who are fighting and clawing for a playoff spot.
I'm taking the Ravens, dude. I know it. Just give me the Ravens. They need it.
I'm picking Drake May. Give me New England on the road, getting a bounce back win this week. 49ers playing against Grandpa Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts on Monday night, which I'm sure so many people are going to watch.
I am.
I am too.
I'm watching. This is, I'm rooting for you to be right. Phillip Rivers, the ball maybe. Did you hear Devin Witherspoon, I guess, say that it threw their timing off, how slow the ball was moving in the air?
That's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, give me the Colts, dude. Give me the ponies.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, on this show, I have always been a staunch picker. I'd rather be right than be spiteful. Give me Indianapolis on Monday night. I'm picking Indian Old Man Rivers, baby. Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude.
He's going to save the Colts. My hot take has matured, and I'm sticking with it. I told you it wouldn't start until this week, and I meant what I said. Give me Indy.
Yeah.
And then kind of like the reverse. I've missed them. There they are. The reverse order. We should have really went in reverse order. We had it all lined up to do that. Seahawks hosting the Rams in the game of the year to decide the number one seed,
Possibly
possibly the NFC West winner. I mean, there's so much on the line. Seahawks versus Rams.
Yeah, give me the Hawks, dude.
I'm picking Seattle, and look, I picked against Seattle on more than one occasion this year. I think this is a game that they're ready to handle, and it's all kind of been building up to this moment. I think the reason why all the changes were made in Seattle are now, like, it's for this moment, and I think they step up. And you were absolutely right at the top of the show. We get distracted by those 4 interceptions from Sam Darnold, but man, we still almost won that game. And it will take a game from Seattle to be playing at their absolute worst. And I think, especially from what you saw last week, even if they are playing at their worst, they're still going to fight. They're still going to do everything they possibly can to go out there and win that game. This team is hungry for wins, no matter the shape or size. So I don't care how they get it done, but I think they do it tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know, kind of classic 2012 vibes, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lose to the 49ers the first time we play them. A close, low-scoring game, and then absolutely demolish them in the second game. So, I don't know. This should be a game. I think my hot take of the week is that I think you're going to see – now, this is hoping, okay, so I'm going to knock on wood. I'm not going to jinx us. But I think we're going to see big game Sam, you know, show up. And I think we're going to see old Pad Statford show up and have some garbage time yards.
Wow. That's a pretty hot take.
Yeah.
My hot take is also about this game. I think, and it's so hard to pick which one because I feel like every week it's a little bit different. I think Seattle gets a 100-yard rusher this week.
Yeah, I like it. I would fucking love. Sorry, I would love that.
I got him, everybody. I got him so excited.
I mean, I curse like a sailor. It's just this on
I know.
too,
I know.
so.
I know. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, with that, I think we're out of here.
Yeah, had a really fun show.
Yeah, we will be. We talked before this. Dude, I might get a new computer before next show, but the show will be on Tuesday next week, so we can have Christmas Eve off.
Woo!
So, hell yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I